This video was not intended for children.
Kota finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Kota's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Kota ever made. So let's take a look.
The Tower.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Kota's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's
Like for half a second I thought I was actually moving away from you.
Right.
It's a very cold game.
This is some seriously intense music to go with it, too.
I feel like it's almost...
Whoa. Actually has a maze in it.
Oh!
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then
And you
every
start
time
over.
you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, it almost felt like
Just
Sacrilegious to
curious.
speak earlier.
For real, like, I don't think there actually is a maze. I think it's all just, like...
You kept walking into exactly the same spot. What are you talking about?
I was trying to go to a little to the left, a little to the right. I was trying to go all the way out there.
Like a half inch.
Here, I'll jump off
No,
right
I
here
do
at these
not care
stairs.
enough. I do not care enough.
All right, fine. Oh,
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever.
Shocking, no one who actually played through that section.
The house and the game
Right.
would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea?
That door
behind
shutting
the
you or
invisible
them?
maze?
what?
I heard.
Oh,
like
that
a
was
ka-chunk.
me.
Okay.
That was a shuffling
The
of
only
things
way
that I
past this
can't.
challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me because it's the opposite of everything else that Kota has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here.
To make
I'll
the
put
game
code on
playable.
the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
We're just gonna skip to putting all these in.
Yeah, no kidding. So by flipping them all, I actually fucked myself because every other one is a 1.
That's kind of funny. Done.
Yeah, it's all in order 1, 5, 6, 7, and 1 in between them. So 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7.
Whoop. Nice.
Oh.
There's that big old Sauron gate looking thing again.
Yeah, that's the bridge right down there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something about that big black tower with a big red, like,
Gate.
portcullis that makes me think it's very Sauron-esque.
The switch to
I get
open this
that.
door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's
So it's
scary
not
for me.
possibly
The idea of
playable.
Kota cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem.
People.
I feel like a failure.
I know, right?
When I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that. Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why
I don't-
It's not like
I'm so
everything
confused.
needs to have a solution, but I feel feel it somehow.
Everything that's put into a game needs a solution.
And I don't understand why. Now, remember, it's June of 2000.
The point of the games.
I'm playing this for the very first time.
It would be nice if everything in games had a freaking solution.
I don't know this person.
Or an end, you know, that the story actually ended like the game creators promised it would.
It wasn't the guy I knew.
Kingdom Hearts. Ugh.
I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was, and
so we're saying at this point you just decided / realized you were wrong, or...
Right, I don't know.
Tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
Oh, hello, purple thing that wasn't there.
Yeah, I know, like random purple light.
Sudden flash of light. Are there 3 dots? Or are there 3 of them? Oh, no.
No, they're like windows.
That wasn't... Was that up?
It was.
There?
I just... Yeah,
okay.
I just
yeah,
didn't
you
look
just
high
weren't looking
enough.
that high up. All right, because there's one above you now.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy.
That's a weird opinion.
To see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me.
Okay, so I had this idea way back that this dude may or may not be Kota himself, but like there's some serious just... I felt like if I could see his work as my own, I could be happy. It's like, that's not how shit works, dude.
I mean, it could be, yeah, it could be that the Kota was the person that the person on stage was trying to talk to.
Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me anymore.
You stopped making games, aren't I?
I had that thought because he was pushing all his buttons.
Yeah.
Like, no, it should be this way. No, it should be this way. No, it should be this way.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt...
I wonder at times what we think of making these games for you.
Responsible for something important and valuable.
Yeah, we got that from the way you told the story.
Yeah. You're so infected. You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere hidden between games.
And cared about what I had to say. Even though
if there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier?
I felt good about
would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? That.
I liked myself.
Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe. This game then breaks the thing that this person's asking you not to do, fucker. Just saying.
Sorry, what?
Would you stop?
Oh, the game that we're playing right now.
This entire game that we're playing right now breaks.
Oh yes,
that.
assuming it's a real story.
Assuming this is a real story, yes. Would you stop changing my game? Stop adding lampposts. Stop adding lampposts. See, I fucking knew it. Fucking knew not to trust you. Would you simply let them be what they are?
I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with
When I'm around you, I feel physically ill.
And as soon as that happened,
wow.
There was no feeling at all.
You desperately need something I cannot give to you. I literally do not have it.
What does that mean?
Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with the thing that you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Did his voice change? And when you finally see what I'm talking about...
That's hard to hear, I couldn't say. Don't say anything.
Don't say anything. Oh.
Was there a...
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that...
Man, that's getting loud.
I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again?
Yeah,
Please.
yeah,
I feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in.
Wow.
Is something wrong with me?
Yes.
Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sorry. Please.
You're right.
Start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was.
You're gonna want to stand between the doors. It's the widest space.
I want to know how not to hate myself. Please.
Yeah, this is...
I'm fading.
Like, between the doors is the widest
to know
place.
That I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
The end?
We'll wait here a bit. That was
Epilogue. That was definitely heavy. And very much proved that, like, we were right. Don't trust the frickin' voice.
Big old clock. Is it like Grand Central Station replica? I've never been there. It just has that kind of a vibe.
It has that feel, but it's not quite right.
The doors.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like
Oi.
a disease.
Boop-a-doop-boop-boop-boo.
Where am I? Just keep walking forward, I guess. All right. Nope,
That train,
never mind.
that door right there. No? Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Ah.
This is... here we go. The red door. That makes sense. The only different colored door. Cool, and now we sit here and we leave and we never come back to this... whatever this is.
Solution.
Whoa.
Okay. You took the train to some country house.
Yeah, I will say... where
Is that the
you
house
know,
that was the prison? That
Guess
you
if
walked out
someone
of to a
had told
telephone
me ahead
booth?
of time
It
that he
could
just
be.
Really enjoyed making prison games. Maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Yeah, dude, you did... Again, assuming this is all true, which I'm fully in the belief that it's not. This was just some weird psychoanalytic or thing
Even now,
to make,
the
but
disease is telling me
yeesh.
to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
What the... dirt?
Dust?
Okay. Debris. Detritus.
Debris.
Debris.
And there's no door behind me now.
Okay, so you were spinning? Alright.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cave. This is pretty. I like this.
Psychedelic cavescape. What was that?
That was me crouching, because I can apparently do that.
And you, like, shoot circles into the distance.
No, the circle is just my computer telling me where my mouse is.
Oh, okay.
If
By hitting
knew
control.
My life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation. What would that even be?
I don't
Strange.
know.
Not being driven by external validation is unthinkable.
Oh, you're
Like,
one of
I
those.
actually
Yeah,
can't conceive
right.
of what that would be like.
How about just,
There's a psychological concept. There's a psychological concept called the locus of control, and there's an internal and external. And yeah, he just described. He has a very external locus of
control.
maybe not control, but definitely.
Yeah.
Validation.
I would say I'm a mixture of both. Like, I can absolutely, if it's something I really want to do, I can force myself to do it on my own, even if nobody gives a shit about it.
Oh, I mean,
But
everybody loves praise. There are very few people
exactly.
that aren't just like, hey, this feels nice every once in a while, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 'cause I know that I said that I would be here and I would
but
walk you through this, but
yeah, it's like not everybody
I'm
needs
starting to
or
feel
wants
like
it
I
all
have
the
a lot of
time,
work to
like
do.
the imaginary Kota
I
person.
have a lot that I need to
Yeah.
make up for. And so I'm just gonna
I have a lot to make up for, so I'm just going to leave you in the middle of this journey that I put you on.
Right.
Totally cool, bruh. Totally cool.
Also, if the tower was the last game he made, is this still part of the tower, or is this something that the voice made? You know?
I'm going to be honest. How did the tower end? I suddenly am drawing a blank as how
The
we got from
tower
the tower.
ended with us being mushed in between two doors.
That's
and then
right,
it jumped
that's right.
immediately to the train station.
I don't know. I mean, based upon the way the rest of the games have been, I would assume that this train station level is a different one entirely because none of the rest have had a fade in. No, that's not true. No, well, those were all the different variations of the prison.
Yeah.
I don't know. What?
Oh, the floor's
I'm like,
rising.
how are we
Okay.
supposed to get up there? And then you just started getting closer all on its own. Like, yes, got it.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea. I'm confused as to I don't know what the point is when this is very hopefully clearly not a real story, because otherwise this is messed up.
Like Steam said, you get to play through the story of someone who does not understand what's happening.
Yeah.
I think we've successfully done that at this point.
For sure. By the way, we know this episode's running a little long, but we're just going to end it in this episode so that we can move on to
It felt like this was nearing the end, and we're still pretty sure it are. It's just a little bit longer towards the end than we thought. Ah, yes, the Whisper Machine.
Unless he says something else, we're going to cut to us getting there, because this is a long haul.
It's been a long haul to get to this long haul.
I know, right?
You think Davy is the Whisper Machine?
Maybe. And death.
Or I got it backwards, and it really was. Kota was the Whisper Machine, but he just got bugged by him so much that he died.
Maybe. Yeah, that he just moved on. And just a giant labyrinth.
Rising above the labyrinth, the maze. Well, you made it to the center. Oh,
yeah.
That's getting loud. Okay. That's interesting. The center of the maze is a slightly different floor color.
Oh, is it?
Well, that might just be Skype, but it looks like that to me. Good lord!
Well, seeing as how I hear a really weird, like your voice is becoming more robotic occasionally, I think it's probably just Skype.
Yeah, the robotic thing is Skype, so. It's a pretty sun spot.
Galaxy scene.
Yeah.
Alright. So
we're also gonna skip to the end of this, even though it's pretty. Oh,
yeah.
Real quick, does the sun only come from one direction? Because you keep looking down.
Yes.
Looking
so that direction is sun, and that's it.
Oh, and that's it. That was amazing timing.
Perfect.
If I did not know that you also had not played this game since you just bought it and downloaded it.
4R.
Turn back from this cave. You said
This project would not have been possible without the following individuals. Alright, so that's the end.
We'll cut to the end of the credits, or if there's anything else in here in between. We hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a bit of a head trip. Turn back.
Yeah.
But not necessarily bad, but definitely head trippy.
Yeah, for sure.
I get the feeling, having never played the Stanley Parable, but just from the things I've seen bits of and known about it, that it's very much that kind of game. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you at the end of this. And that's the beginner's guide.
I like
Alright.
using chapter to select just to go back and be like, wait, really? Was that all?
So that's the interesting mind warping game.
So next week we'll start with whatever you guys voted, which we say because we're literally recorded all of this game in the same day. So
Yeah. So next time we will
we've had
start
0
with.
votes as of right now. But yes, as I
So
said,
next week we will start
that.
with. Haha.
Whatever that is. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel right now. It's weird.
So you definitely seem to have like that mixed bag taste in mouth kind of.
I mean, there's a part of me that's like, yeah, that was fun. It was interesting. It was, I guess, insightful. There were some deep moments.
Tell me this. Obviously, it did not break you. Did it break your mind?
That's just it. It didn't break my mind, but it definitely is confusing, and I'm sitting here like, what? Why?
It sent your mentalness at a slight askew.
I'm mostly confused as to like why this game would have been made, since I hope to God it's not true, because otherwise this is the most messed up like thing ever, when it's like, I specifically asked you not to share all of my stuff and you did it anyway, and now you're sharing all of it. And the other part is that there's way too much cohesion to each level, quote unquote, kind of fusing into one. So yeah, that's the beginner's
search, not a real story.
Yeah, see? Not a real story. I knew it. So it's just a weird thing that to give you a delve into what could be a real thing, but obviously wasn't. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. See you next week for whatever it is we play. And in the meantime, this has been True Masters and Morons signing off.
Yeah, it's funny here, real quick. Since the story isn't real, we as the viewer wonder why Davey Reedon even created this game. Rather than being a story between two game developers, the beginner's guide can be interpreted as a story about a developer and his or her relationship with their audience. But then there's also one from him that's like, he's just an unreliable narrator. I believe it's just meant to be thought-provoking.
Yeah, thought-provoking is right. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to see more like it, hit that subscribe orb.
To see our last Let's Play, click or tap the link on the right.
For our last lore video, click the link on the left.
Thank you to all of our patrons for making these videos possible.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.